What is going on, guys? It's Rich from Wolfpack Studios, and tonight's mutiny was originally going to be on AEW Fight Forever, but turns out I don't have it ready yet. It wasn't installed on the Xbox yet, so that will be the next mutiny, which will come at you in 2 weeks' time. I'm moving mutiny to biweekly after this is over. So if you were with us last night, we took a look at the prototype Caltron 9-in-1 on Prototype Hunter. This is a follow-up to that. So get ready because we're looking at the Caltron 6-in-1. Let the mutiny begin. So, final thoughts. Basically, take the Caltron 9-in-1's final thoughts and apply them here because they're all still relevant. Only 2 games on this entire card are decent. And I'd call that Magic Carpet 1001. And you can make a case for Bookeyman, whatever it's called. Porter, it's been on everything under the name Sakabon. Heck, it's even been on one of those Damaclo knockoff controllers as Box's World. If you've seen it once, you've seen it everywhere. It ain't worth talking about. So, out of 6 games, only 2 are good. Now, since this is so expensive, I'm going to say don't go ahead and buy this because it ain't worth the money. I don't even know. I think it's like a $500, $600, maybe $700 game at this point. Ouch. Let me take a look. One sec, I'm going to pause this. Okay, so loose, this goes for around $400. It's a little over $500 complete, $550 new. Or graded, holy crap, $894, almost $900. And if you want the manual and box only, oh, good luck. Those are going to cost you another $200 if you get it loose. So these prices on price charting, it ain't worth it. Final verdict. Stay far away from Caltron 6-in-1, Myriad 6-in-1, and the Caltron 9-in-1. And while you're at it, stay the heck away from Action 52 NES. It's not ever going to be seen on this channel again. My name's been Rich, and this has been Mutiny, and you have been amazing. Good night, everyone. As I said in the intro, this is Caltron 6-in-1 on episode 4, I believe, of Mutiny. Or maybe episode 5. Let's take a look. We got 6 games here. We got Cosmos Cop, Magic Carpet 1001, Balloon Monster, Adam and Eve, Porter, and Bookeyman. Let's take a look at our first game. Ooh, a robot game. Or not. A little backstory. I mentioned a little this last night. But this actually started off as the Caltron 6-in-1. Caltron went out of business. Myriad bought all their stock, made this the Myriad 6-in-1. Between Caltron and Myriad, there was the eventual canceled 9-in-1 prototype that we took a look at last night. This is 6-in-1. Oh wow, a Space Harrier ripoff. And a terrible one. Holy moly. Feels like there's no hit detection. You can tell I'm hitting things, but nothing seems to be happening here. Unless I use B to shoot instead of A. Okay, maybe something is happening, but this just isn't connecting. And you only get 20 of those shots with B. B is that special shot, I guess. A is the regular shot. And as in any game, any shooter, you can grab these power-ups here to power up your shot. By the way, I will link the Caltron 9-in-1 episode of Prototype Hunter from last night as of the recording of this, so you guys can get a little backstory on what we're talking about here. Anyway, we're gonna take a look at the other games in just a minute. Yeah. And you read it right, this is Adam and Eve. Except it's not Adam and Eve, it's a ripoff of Balloon Fight. Or Joust in this case. Which Balloon Fight in itself is a ripoff of Joust. I'm not for sure what the point of this is, though. Okay, it's to collect this, and I think you're supposed to get rid of these other worm things. This game doesn't make any sense. First you call it Adam and Eve when it has nothing to do with Adam and Eve. I guess that little bamboo thing in the center is supposed to be the tree of life. That's pathetic. Okay, so you're supposed to collect these balloons out here and avoid the worms, I guess. And what's the point of the rest of the level? I guess that apple-looking thing is the forbidden fruit? I know my Adam and Eve story, and this ain't it. Oh wait, it made me an angel. Did that give me an extra life, or what did that do exactly? I'm not sure what any of this really is. Okay, so you're supposed to repeatedly press A to keep your guy in the air. Sounds like Balloon Fight, but it's not. Anyway, this game sucks. The graphics are okay. The music's annoying, just like everything else on this cartridge. We'll be right back in a... This is called Porter. Now, basically you move the blocks to these stars, I guess. I've never been good at this game. No matter if it's called Sakabon, Porter, or whatever you want to call it. Yes, this is a ripoff of Sakabon. By the way, B is how you move the blocks. And we completed a stage. We're 6,000 points? Okay. So you're supposed... I blocked myself in, but you're supposed to move the blocks without blocking yourself in like I did there. Uh-oh. I may be done here. Not quite. I think I figured out the issue. Now I've blocked myself in. Once you block yourself in, you lose a life, you lose all your lives. Well, sorry to say that you're sunk when that happens. I keep hitting myself in. See, I told you I sucked at this game. How am I supposed to... Okay, for Porter, the music's okay, the graphics are okay. This is probably... This is gonna be easily the best game on the console. Or, excuse me, on the cartridge. Level complete once you move all the boxes to their appropriate stars. Which I'm not quite sure how you're supposed to do that and get through. I guess there is a way, it's just I have no clue how to do this. You see, you're gonna block yourself in once you get this far. A is the suicide button, I guess. I hate to use that word on YouTube, but it's true. The kill me, I've blocked myself in button is A. Yeah, this game's fair. That's all I can really say about it. It's fair. Because I've blocked myself in again. No pun intended. And that's enough of Porter. We'll be back with our final game in just a second. And now the main event of the Caltron 6-in-1. You know, Action 52 like Cheetah, man. This has Bookie. Bookie Man, I mean. Oh, look, it's Crush Roller, aka Make Treads, aka Pac-Man Clone. What's the point? To paint the entire maze without getting caught by these little whatever they are over here. Yeah, that's basically it. But at least you don't lose what you painted so far if you get hit. Wish there was a way like there's in Pac-Man to eat the monsters. It's like, once you... Maybe there is, and I'm just not... I'm not aware of it. It's Brush Roller, aka Crush Roller, aka Pac-Man. And I keep dying. You don't even need controls here. All you need to know is the D-pad moves. And the paint is actually ironically controlled by the D-pad. Got a little bit of a head start, but they got pinned in. There's a giant penguin trapped over that starlight. Penguin! And no? Don't be confused. Me too, Yopi. Me too. And that is Bookie, or Bookie Man. I'll be back with my final thoughts in just a second. So, final thoughts. Basically, take the Caltron 9-in-1's final thoughts and apply them here because they're all so relevant. Only 2 games on this entire card are decent. And I'd call that Magic Carpet 1001. And you can make a case for Bookie. Or Bookieman, whatever it's called. Porter, it's been on everything. Under the name Sakabon. Heck, it's even been on one of those Famiclone knockoff controllers as Box's World. If you've seen it once, you've seen it everywhere. It ain't worth talking about. So, out of 6 games, only 2 are good. Now, since this is so expensive, I'm going to say don't go ahead and buy this because it ain't worth the money. I don't even know. I think it's like a $500, $600, maybe $700 game at this point. Ouch. Let me take a look. One sec, I'm going to pause this. Okay, so loose, this goes for around $400. It's a little over $500 complete, $550 new. Or graded, holy crap, $894, almost $900. And if you want the manual and box only, oh, good luck. Those are going to cost you another $200 if you get it loose. So these prices on price charting, it ain't worth it. Final verdict. Say 4 away from Caltron 6-in-1, Myriad 6-in-1, and the Caltron 9-in-1. And while you're at it, say the heck away from Action 52 NES. It's not ever going to be seen on this channel again. My name's been Rich, and this has been Mutiny, and you have been amazing. Good night, everyone.